Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Okay, we got three tight ends here on first and 10. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets more first down on the first play of the game.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mixing the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. Second and one, they're not conceding anything. Make it third and one, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Right there, hurt. Here we go. 19-5. Ready?
Man, look at my lad. It's just crazy. Oh, this game, man. Like, why do they give you stuff?
From the snap, he was attacking.
Just don't understand it.
Right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
You got +7 blocking and all that stuff on these phones. Nigga can't move nothing. Look at this. That's what it just run right up the gut on me.
Just love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Man. Oh, you can't make 1 inch. 96 power strength on my center.
Will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielding inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with first and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it would be a touchdown, but he set his guys up for first and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Robbie Oots, touchdown, Jacksonville. His second rushing touchdown of the year. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Jaguars will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 7 apiece. And the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Dante Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix.
Oh, wow.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Titans will move out to a 14-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready. Hey, smash, Bronco!
And here's the first carry for the quarterback, Damian Pierce. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Will be caught by Pickens. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Tight end on the move left. Now a give up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. When you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays.
And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 4th TD grab of the season. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. From the gun, it's Milrow. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down. That's exactly the case here.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
Oh, come on.
Hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Penix. Over the middle as his tight end hits. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. And we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
That is caught at the 3.
This
And
is
they're going
hard.
to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Open man down.
Jalen, you come out throwing today.
Remember, he had the touchdown.
Told you I was going to trade you.
At the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this.
Ready up. Ready? Right.
Back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans will take over possession here at the 44. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
In call time. Yeah, he did.
They'll throw on first down with Penix.
There we go.
One down the field, but it is
I ain't got 2 on defense. That's what it is.
Pedestrian game
We've
for
had
this
some
quarterback.
real days of
This passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution, and it leads to an incompletion.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That's pumped. DJ Gidden. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down for Tennessee.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here is Pettis. He finds Caden Reed for the grab. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing again, it's Pettis.
Oh, wow.
And he'll take this one in. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Tennessee. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Throwing is Milrow. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They put Pickens in motion. Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Let's go, Bob.
Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. And after that last score, they won it back right away. A rare first half onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Come on, baby.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch you by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
He panics on first down, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts, and it'll be second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
3rd and 2, and Penix. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Titans. His second touchdown of this first half. Bates now for the extra point. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be out of bounds, just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Miller on first down. And he will not get away.
Did nobody block?
Open field tackle. Gets him
Nobody.
down behind the line. Miller. He's got room past the 35. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. There's no time to get the separation there. The incompletion is going to bring up third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
They put Pickens in motion. On third down, Milrow. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19, Tiger, contact.
Bowers, the man in motion. Now a toss play, running left, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back to Nashville in a moment.
Hold the ready.
Second and 10.
Come on. Back. Hook it like these.
Here's Milrow to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Blair. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Tap the 60.
Block my only,
He takes off, and he'll get about 3 on
block
that.
my only positive on my team.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see
Gotta throw it to him every time.
develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Bowers, the man in motion. Now give on the
There we go.
and he will
I could run out there. I just hate running.
touchdown Jaguars. Good drive they kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together.
Why they never let me run that play? I don't understand that.
With 6.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To the air, it's Milrow. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep and get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with a gate.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Going now, Penix on 1st down.
He got a good move. My play. 30. That was good.
Touchdown, Tennessee. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
My bad, Blair. Let's go.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now Milrow on 1st down. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Milrow. That's to the right side and caught by bounds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the jump.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's complete left side to Pickett. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball.
To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Play action. It's Milroe.
Oh, CeeDee Lamb, and this bum signed him to a 10-year contract. It's terrible. Although that's the game, he should not be dropping passes like that.
CeeDee Lamb on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Pettis. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Over the middle, that's his tight end pitch. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On first down, it's Pettis.
There we go.
Over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. On play action, Milroe. He'll push this one downfield for Ballard. So we're at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Good running inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Titans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Titans will extend this third quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. In motion, Blair. Oh, they leave Pickens all alone. It's complete. Trying to get to that.
Oh my goodness, Justin. That's what I get.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 65 yards.
I thought I was jumping out there through the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often that was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive. They've still got some work to do.
Pressure got to him.
He's there too.
It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Maybe a little early for this here in the third quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. And he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Tennessee. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they had no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. He'll step up and run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 19 yards.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
47-yard line.
Ready?
Quick toss into the hands of Leonard. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now Milrow. Flush to his right.
I don't even know why they just do not let.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb.
Is it me? They don't let him get off like that.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
To throw again is Milrow. That is intercepted. And the Titans will have great field position as
I
they
don't even
take over
play CD on another down. He don't
So
never
this
catch
is where
it.
an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies, shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Throwing is Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
First down throw there is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
On second down, Penix. He'll go right and find his running back, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on third down in critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Penix going to throw again. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown Titans. Bates that for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans tack on one more to their lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On first down, it's Milrow. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the shotgun, it's Milrow.
Look at that. He came from guarding the other man to coming over there. Some stuff just ain't me. That's mad. I led him inside. This fool come from the other man.
Is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the field.
It's game for kids.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
I shouldn't even be playing.
Bates good with the extra point. And the Titans are able to extend the lead.
Jaguars 41.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening. That's the
Oh,
And he'll be forced out of bounds on a very solid return.
On the jump. Back to 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
79.
Here's Milrow to throw. That is brought in at 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight and continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Nice cutting.
Milrow going to look to run it himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least will pay off with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Throwing is Milrow. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
defense.
Okay, ready?
And a lefty picks on 1st down.
There we go, baby.
Intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. At the 34-yard line. Now Milrow on 1st down. Left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 35-yard line. Throwing now, Milrow on first down. He'll get this out to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7.
They put Pickens in motion. From the gun, it's Milrow. Good coverage there in the end zone. It is incomplete.
Hey, man, need to stop that. I wish I could write, man.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag. A little late. It's probably a touchdown.
It's just... It's just unbelievable, man. It's not fair. It's just like that.
Play action. It's Milrow. And for
Look
the
at
fourth
that.
time today, he has been intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. Defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the gun, it's Penix.
Wow.
Who outs another catch for his favorite Tigers. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Milrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. To the air, it's Milrow. Pass caught right side by Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Fine work there.
Can't be double T.
That pass is incomplete.
Come up off.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll bring up second down. Milrow going to throw it again. Escaping to his left. He's going to tuck him and go. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Jaguars a gain of 14. First down, Jacksonville.
Milrow. Flush to his right. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Jaguars. touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
They put Pickens in motion. He's going to try to do it himself. And he'll get into the end zone. And points closer.
It doesn't happen often in the NFL, Mike, but there is nothing better when the entire stadium, the opposing team, everybody knows what play is coming, and they still can't stop it. Man, what a feeling for an offense, and it's exactly the case here.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Trying to start on the ground. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that one. 2nd down, they need 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Penix, he'll let one go down the middle. That is brought in, and he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Tennessee. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half.
I got 7 touchdowns.
Fakes, good, with the extra point. And the Titans are going to extend their lead.
Jaguars 57.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. Now it's Milrow. To the outside, looked in by Blair. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And it's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Jaguars
The first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing again, it's Milrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it's incompletion. They've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. And now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
As he throws, it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Bowers, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Milrow.
See what I mean? That's man. Just be dropping them passes like that.
It's 4th down.
Say this every week. I got 6 drop
It just
passes.
seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw him. And he's going to go down. Pressure too much.
I didn't see that.
As they have been given up on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix.
I knew the ball, everything.
It's complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On 1st down, it's Milrow. That's complete left side to Pickett. And he's going to get down up past the 45. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
And the Jaguar 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow.
Look at it might just be Milrow to go.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I love about this quarterback today
Wide
is
open.
how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up to everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. Is incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face a 3rd down and 10. Incomplete. Here we go.
That just get crazy.
It's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
4th down, and here's Milrow. He's got his man. It's Pickett. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Bowers the man in motion. Again, it's Milrow. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown with the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion, Lamb. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage in the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
From the gun, it's Milrow. But he's bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
45-yard line.
Come on, set it. Cowboy 80.
And a lefty picks on first down. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans will add one more onto their big lead.
I'm pushing for a reboot.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. Here we go. One final play. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And mark him down up beyond the 30. So it's a win here for the Titans.